25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida! So a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll bring it out. It's Owens. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
It's a fumble! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit...
There he goes! He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Gators have pushed it inside the 20. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Now he's going to break the pocket.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. With the run on 1st and goal. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to...
Touchdown, Gators! Fit it in the window for the score.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Let's see what he can do with the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Reed. Sets up the screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And the Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Oh, he's got some space. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. The short hand, it's Concepcion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
On back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Starts to scramble to the left. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water inside.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him.
And the big shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contain. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spy on him. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's really fast that has the ability to go get that guy when he takes off in situations like this.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive line. But get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers? A lot of times they come flying in there, making the stop. But a nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak.
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. They're trying to slam it defense is manhandling this running game.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got fourth down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Gators can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Wants to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that, pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Lofts one high and deep. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for space. It's ball. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They'll immediately call timeout.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. He's going to let it go. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw
Pulls it in on the right. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. You start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down.
He's got it. First down and more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Hansen. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because
he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Final little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here, let your defense play, and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Got it in the middle, it's Hansen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Makes the catch. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Quickly out to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Starting to feel a little pressure. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. The Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Using his legs to buy some time. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He steps out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll try to finish it with a score from there. Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Back to throw, it's Reed. Safe completion on the screen. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll leave it with the lone back. Slithers into space. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
But we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Quarterback making checks. Scanning the field, it's flagged away. Gets rid of it. Gets it out quickly. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quick pass on the jet motion. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Gators! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rank. Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Aggies will hustle to the line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Rams him with the stiff arm. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw. It's Sayed. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped from an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Looking to throw on first down. And And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The number one